ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Jet!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BKB 41 Aftermath, the Brawl in Duval II. An action-packed night in our home state of Florida. We venture north to Jacksonville for the ultimate showdown between warriors across the lands. The mighty Trigon. Many may enter, but as always, only one walks out with their head held high and victorious.
Atlanta, Georgia, Lake City, Florida, Rowdy Rusty Crowder versus Joshua Wayward Sykes. Fight fans, bare knuckle fans, and most importantly, you BKB fans tuning in around the world. And welcome back to the home state of BKB and the mighty Trigon. But instead of being in South Florida in Miami with our founder, Donna 5000, we ventured up north to the beautiful city of Jacksonville for the Brawl in Duval II.
For our first fight of the night, the GOAT bare knuckle Jose Fernandez versus Jordan Nash. The GOAT makes his first appearance in the Trigon in over 2 years, and Nash makes his debut. Quickly into the fight, you can see Nash watching the clock, likely knowing he's behind in the round and anticipates what he'll need to do next to stay ahead. But even though the GOAT isn't watching the clock, he's certainly calculating his next move. Needless to say, but even after taking off from fighting in the Trigon, the GOAT was no slouch. As most often do, both men fought like hell, but at the end of the fight, there's always someone left unhappy.
First, fighting out of the blue corner, a veteran of bare knuckle and a veteran of the mighty Trigon, holding a professional record of 4 victories versus 3 defeats. Fighting out of Charlotte, North Carolina, he's a 3-time fight of the night bonus winner. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ryan Jet. Official weight for Ryan Jet, 164.5 pounds. She stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 163.5 pounds. Tommy, the Spaniard.
They said that we should stay clear of each other. Matches and gasoline, nothing but trouble. Said we never make it, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, we just get
Truly a fight that no one could predict the outcome of. Both men showed aggression, power, and brutality in the Trigon.
somewhere no one knows knows our names. But I know.
Typical trait of Ryan Jet, he gets a bit dirty in the fight. But this day he seemed to have been in a different place. He tried to fight fair, but Tommy had other plans and decided to fight in a way that would piss off Jet and cause him to make mistakes.
Sunset in old Mexico, running and loving our way down the coast. Nothing to lose, cause with you I am home. Here we go.
The fight was insane, truly intense. Everyone in the room held their breath, and the fight slowed time right before your eyes.
We're just getting started.
Knowing that the fight would be like this, the ref had to overlook a few dirty blows, but eventually takes a point from Tommy. Fight fair, he tells him. Jet stood his ground, and Tommy pushed onwards. Eventually, the game plan set by Tommy started to take effect. Jet got pissed, pushed into a corner, and made the mistake Tommy had been looking for the entire fight. Tommy Aaron sets up the uppercut, and that was all she wrote. An outcome no one saw coming. Clearly upset with the knockout, Jet's corner has a few words to say, and that's when it all gets crazy. After being escorted out, Jet's cornermen rush back into the building, and he's immediately swarmed by security and bystanders. Things in the Trigon take a confusing turn as Tommy tries in his way to help Jet from becoming involved in the situation. We now move on to our third event of the night.
Lake City, Florida. Rowdy Rusty Crowder versus Joshua Wayward Sykes. Tomorrow night, live for BKB 41, the Brawl In Duval II.
To the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by a hard man. Down to the river, down to the river.
Early in the fight, you can see the men are on two different levels between each other. Josh appeared seasoned in the Trigon, and Rusty looked rusty. He may have landed a shot, but the Wayward played and toyed with him the entire fight. Entertaining and slightly funny to see. But the crowd wanted action that Rusty wasn't ready to bring.
Scorecards for the official decision. Judge Yierre sees the contest 49-46, while judges Marcel Walker and French including see the contest 50-45. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Joshua Wayward.
Now to our fourth bout of the night. A highly anticipated women's bare knuckle matchup. Basically, if you blink, you miss it. While everyone may dance their way into the Trigon, not everyone has the same step in their game after the bell rings.
Wearing the white trunks with blue trim, she stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. She weighed in at 129 pounds. She holds a professional bare knuckle record of 1 victory, opposite no defeats, and 1 no contest. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, introducing Elani Multa. She weighed in at 132.5 pounds. She holds a professional bare knuckle record of 2 victories, opposite 3 defeats, and she fights out of Biloxi, Mississippi, introducing the former BKB lightweight champion of the world, Monica Fernandez.
One of the fastest women's fights to date, Medina didn't stand a chance against the flurry unleashed by LaRock.
This is my nickname that my coach gave me just to keep going to training because of my perseverance. So that's the reason that I'm here.
Heavyweight contest on the card with a combined weight of over 500 pounds. 5 3-minute rounds taking place inside the smallest surface in combat sports, BKB's mighty Trigon. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is making his bare knuckle debut, but he comes to us with 103 professional glove boxing bouts. Fighting out of Forest City, Arkansas. Please welcome to the scales, Jamal Knockout Woods. Making his return to the Trigon, his return to bare knuckle, holding a professional record of 3 victories versus 2 defeats. Fighting out of Eureka, California, by way of Wayward, California. Please welcome the former BKB heavyweight champion of the world, the protege, DJ Linderman.
The heavyweight stare down heard across the world. The protege versus Woods.
Official weight for the former heavyweight champion of the world, 259.5 pounds. The smallest fighting surface in combat sports will host a combined 500 plus pounds between these 2 giants tomorrow night live for BKB 41. Do not blink, this is a heavyweight contest you do not want to miss.
Linderman returns to the Trigon. No fear, just fists and bad intentions. Woods is the man in front of him. with 103 professional glove boxing matches. This isn't just a fight, it's a collision. Over 500 pounds of heavyweight power crashing together. Woods, raw power, relentless pressure. A man who's earned his respect one punch at a time, and he came to end it early.
You may be facing tribulation, but don't let
Rounds grind forward, blood on both, but Linderman's still there, still walking him down. His pace doesn't slow, his eyes don't blink. Wood starts fast, swinging heavy, hunting for a quick finish. He lands. Linderman feels it. Momentum shifting. One man is fading, the other's just getting started.
I will be your shield in the fiercest battle. I'll defend you from all these arrows, and the sword I will keep you from danger. Let me be your shield.
Calculated and quick. No luck, no fluke, just cold execution. The comeback wasn't hype, it was a warning. Linderman is back, and he's not here to play. What a matchup. Two giants trading blows in a phone booth. Blood everywhere, on the canvas, on their fists, and in the air. Every second was chaos.
Put in my time on the TV, it coming in soon. I couldn't leave it all up to a variant or an experience. You gotta get up and do what it do. So complicated, homie, it's you. Always gonna wait until you in the mood. I've been running, came out gunning, stopped the front on your show you what it's worth.
For the official decision, Judge Flutie sees the contest 48 to 47. Judge Michelle Walker sees it 50 to 45, and Judge Eric Larson sees it 49 to 46. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, DJ
That's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on.
Up next is a contest in the featherweight division, but it's really a contest in the pound-for-pound rankings as we see two of the best bare knuckle fighters in the world square off inside the Trigon for a chance at the title. 5 3-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, holding a bare knuckle record of 4 victories versus just 1 defeat, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio. Please welcome the former inaugural BKB featherweight champion, Brandon Slaughterhouse Birr. He is undefeated as a professional bare knuckle fighter with 2 victories, opposite no defeats. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, please welcome to the scales, Yampi, Samurai Ramirez.
Next up, our fight of the night. 2 featherweights whose names carry more weight than their bodies combined. Speed, skill, and heart. This one's got all the makings of a classic.
Contemplating all of my goals. Look, will I fold or will I chase them? I got adversity, 2 options. I can handle it purposefully or I can let it murder me. But
one's a technician, precise, patient, deadly. The other, a storm, unorthodox, unpredictable, relentless. They've both spilled blood to get here. They've both heard the crowd chant their name. And now, under these lights, it's time to find out who really owns this division. With a little slow start, the samurai takes a few blows that surely shook him. But as you can see, his composure never left him. Brandon was expected to take this fight, and the samurai came in as the underdog. Fortunately, as the saying goes, every dog has his day, and Yampi took advantage. Not long into the second round, Yampi showed exactly why you don't bet against the underdog.
Referee William Spinola calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 40 seconds of the second round. Declaring your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Yierre Ramirez. A little bit more scratched up than the usual fights, but you turned on the gas, I think, when you felt some pressure back. First couple fights you had in the Trigon, you won them pretty straightforward, pretty easily. Tonight you got pushed. Did you like getting pushed like that by a former champion?
I mean, I'm gonna look good in the picture, so I'm ready.
Still look good, you're good.
Yeah, that's what I told my friends back home. I'm like, watch the picture, I'm gonna be up ready. I already knew this was happening, I already prepared myself for it.
You have some friends and family that are here tonight watching you all over. Anything you have to say to them?
Love to all of them. Make sure they're over here. Shame on my friends, I love them all.
Well, congratulations, great fight, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the Samurai, Yampi Ramirez. 5 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, holding a bare knuckle record of 3 victories versus just 1 defeat, fighting out of Das Marinas, Cavite, Philippines. Please welcome to the scales, Rolando, Die Incredible, Die. From Rolando, Die, 154.5 pounds. And now his opponent fighting out of the red corner, holding a bare knuckle record of 2 victories versus just 1 defeat, fighting out of Miami, Florida. Please welcome to the scales, Robert El Gorilla Duran. Official weight for Robert Duran, 158 pounds even.
Now for our next fight, the co-main event, a battle between the sons of 2 legendary boxers, bloodlines forged in the ring, carrying the weight of their father's legacies on every punch. This isn't just about winning, it's about proving who's worthy to wear the crown. History watching, expectations sky high. The next generation steps up, ready to write their own story in bare knuckle blood.
Tell by your energy, like love in my face, but you were real like man. Tell them put the money in my hand when I land. It ain't always been sweet, but I've been sticking to the plan. Could be my one tonight, but I ain't looking for romance. And I can tell by your glance that you've been looking for a chance. Me and my girls for a deep rolling in luxury. Don't want no buns blowing on my phone. We living sucker free. Not worried about
2 names that echo through boxing history, now carrying the torch into bare knuckle warfare. Duran, fighting with the heart of his father's legacy, every punch a tribute to a dynasty. But tonight, it's Die who's writing a new chapter. Fast, sharp, relentless. Die's taking control, landing clean shots, breaking down the favored son of boxing royalty. The crowd feels it. It's not about the fight, it's a passing of the torch, and Die is burning brighter than ever. Unfortunately, Duran, being the warrior he is, he wasn't ready to give up. You could see in his face he's got that dog in him. The fight was cut short due to doctor stoppage over Duran's cauliflowered ear.
Despite the sport of bare knuckle rising in popularity recently, there are a few fighters that have become pillars of the sport, that have fought more than most people within the sport of bare knuckle, and this fighter is one of those people. He's entering his 10th professional bare knuckle bout. He holds a professional record of 7 victories versus 2 defeats, with 6 of those 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Broward County, Florida, please welcome to the scales the former bare knuckle world champion. He is known simply as Kid Gotti. Ladies and gentlemen, Yierre Grant. Official weight for Yierre Grant, 135 pounds even. Cuba versus Florida, Jorge Bargallo versus Kid Gotti, Yierre Grant, live tomorrow night, Saturday night, for BKB 41, the Brawl In Duval II.
So, interestingly enough, you were gonna open our show, now you're gonna be our main event. You were gonna open and get everybody excited, now you're actually going for an interim title. What goes through your head when all this happens?
It's amazing, you know, like, it's the opportunity what I'm waiting for. So I'm here to show what I have.
He's got nothing to lose, and you got all this experience. His last minute opponent. What goes through your head when you go, I was going for this opportunity, now I have somebody that basically is the hidden rooster?
Listen. It's just a different opponent, but it's going to be the same ass whooping tomorrow. That's all.
That's a promise or a threat?
That's whatever you want to, however you want to take it.
That was a very intense face-off. You're the veteran here. What was going on in your head?
That he doesn't know the ass whooping that he's getting tomorrow.
And I failed to ask you, Jorge. Espérate. ¿Qué estaba pasando por tu cabeza en ese face-off? ¿Qué te pasaba por la cabeza? I love the smirk.
A lot of things, Bobby. Don't worry, you see tomorrow.
There you go.
It's these guys that come here thinking they're tough, and honestly, it just shows like he's probably using that to show. Like, to hide how scared he is to fight me. He knows I'm going into my 10th bare knuckle fight. I'm a former world champion. He sees I don't give a f***. Like, I fight anyone. So, you know, and who's this guy? You know, I fought way better opponents than him. And he knows that. You know, my record says it. My fights say it. So, I think he's scared and he's trying to play the tough guy role. And you know what happens to tough guys in these sports. They all get hurt, so. And tomorrow you're gonna hear it.
The new Interim champion.
And now, our main event of the night. A last-minute matchup, but make no mistake. This one matters. In one corner, one of the biggest names in all of bare knuckle. A proven warrior, a headliner, a name that sells out crowds and silences rooms. In the other, a fast-rising star, known for chaos, heart, and highlight reel violence. Every time he steps into the Trigon, it's must-watch mayhem. Fast strikes, thrown with pure aggression, but Kid Gotti doesn't flinch. He keeps his cool, eyes locked in, waiting for the moment, and when it comes, he makes it count. Blowing smooches, Playing around in the Trigon's great for the crowd, but not so great for your gas tank. And clearly, Kid Gotti Grant saw the fight a different way. In all seriousness, he didn't come to perform, he came to punish. We see people knocked out all the time in the smallest surface of all combat sports. But this shot was spectacular. Both men left it all on the canvas. Heart, grit, blood. They went the distance. No shortcuts, no excuses. Just two warriors giving everything they had.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judges Walker, Serrano, and Flutie seed 58 to 55, while Judge Larson seeds it 57 to 56. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision and the new interim BKB lightweight champion, Yierre. Jared Kid Gotti Grant, now with gold on his shoulder once again in your bare-knuckle career. How does it feel? Interim championship, but still the world championship. How does it feel to get the win tonight?
I'm going to be completely honest, man. I'm a real humble guy. I think I performed like shit. I fight way better than that. Yeah, man, I have to give thanks to my coach, Ramirez. He's the one that pushed me in the corner, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have won this belt tonight. He pushed me.
I only have a couple more questions for you. Now that you have this title, BKB, what do you want to do? Do you want to be the undisputed outright champion next?
Listen, I know I didn't perform that well tonight, but guess what? Julio has a mandatory ass whooping with me now.
Well, Jared, I believe there's one other thing you want to say. Is that correct? One more? Okay. Let's get that belt down.
Hey, man.
Ready?
Let's go, Jared!
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the heavyweight couple and for the new champion, Jared Kid Gotti Grant.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been BKB 41 Aftermath, the Brawl in Duval II.